What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. We are in week 2 of season of the Splicer with a new override location, the moon, as you can see right here. So the premise of the first 2 encounters is basically the same. You kill enemies out here and collect motes, as it says in the bottom left hand corner. When you deposit them, the left hand bar goes up to where that diamond is. Once you hit that diamond, the center spire gets locked. A wave of enemies come out, usually with 1 or 2 yellow bars. Once you defeat all the enemies in the wave, these white boxes will come up and one of them will be red. You have to shoot them as fast as you can. After you shoot 3 red boxes, these steps will appear and someone has to climb them and hack the spire. You repeat this just like on Europa 3 different times. Then after the 3rd time you hack the spire here, Mithrax creates a portal and you get sucked into a Vex simulation, which you have to do the next part, which is the parkour section. This is exactly the same as the one on Europa. I didn't notice any differences in the actual parkour part. At the end, in the boss room, there is also an extra loot goblin that spawns and drops extra decrypted data. And this is RNG, a totally random spawn. DMG actually tweeted about it. A lot of people have been coming up with different ways to get this guy to spawn, and it doesn't seem like there is any specific way, especially from what DMG says. It is purely a random occurrence, but depositing those data spikes from going through that portal and at the end with killing those champions, you have a greater chance of spawning that loot goblin at the end. So as you can see, this is exactly the same as it was on the Europa override. I would assume it's going to be the same on the Tangled Shore as well next week, but you just gotta progress your way through this little maze, through this little jumping parkour section, and once again, once you make it to the end, you go to the boss room. This right here is for people that have the upgrade on their Splicer gauntlet. It just creates this little area where you can jump on the side and don't have to worry about some of the encounters like that spinning wheel of death right there. So the biggest change or difference in the mission is this right here. The boss is now a Minotaur, which is cool that we're getting different bosses, one for each of the override locations, Europa, Moon, and Tangled Shore. So the only difference in this one, as you can see, it still has its 3rd life bars. After you take down a 1/3 of its health, instead of it transporting behind the shield, you get transported back into another Vex simulation where you have to open up the wall by shooting those white squares, and there will also be a champion inside of here that you kill and grab the data spike for. Once again, the data spike just gives you an extra chance at having that goblin that drops the decrypted data to spawn. It is a random occurrence. It is not every time like people assume you can get it to proc. It is a random event. So like I said, this is the only difference right here in the boss. All you have to do is make your way through this jumping puzzle. You don't even have to technically kill the champion. All you have to do is shoot the white blocks to open up the door, and once you do that, you can go through this portal here and you're back in the boss room to deal your final set of damage. The end is exactly the same though. Once you kill your boss here, 2 chests will spawn. One of them is a normal chest that you can grab the loot no matter what, and the other one requires a key code from your Splicer gauntlet, and once you open it, you do get that decrypted data like I said before. So that's it for the override mission on the moon. Not much difference besides the boss fight where you get teleported into another Vex area instead of the boss teleporting behind a shield. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Last but not least, just a little tip: use an auto rifle in the override missions to defeat your opponents so you can get the seasonal challenge done as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.